What are your goals in life? A beautiful house? Occasional travel abroad? Quality education for your children? Security when you retire? We all have different goals, but the reason why we aspire for them is almost always the same. A happy, comfortable, and secure future, either for ourselves or our loved ones. Unfortunately, most people forget that building one's financial security requires careful planning. They prefer to leave things up in the air or simply decide to act when it's too late. It's like running a race without a finish line, always living in uncertainty. They remain in financial limbo. The question is, will you let your future and your family's security hang in the balance? Or will you do what's necessary within your means to secure your goals? The good news is, it's never too late to start planning. Everything starts with knowing what you want. Most people initially look to their children's education and their own retirement when thinking about their future. Definitely, we need to plan for these. But did you know that the first step in financial planning actually begins with establishing the foundation of protection? Consider this. When you suddenly encounter unexpected events, such as losing property by fire or accident, getting seriously sick, or worse, getting taken out of the picture, how much do you think will this affect your plans for you and your family? You can be the best saver and the best investor, but if you're faced with these unexpected situations, all your savings and investments may be wiped out. And what about the possibility of losing a job or failing in business? It may take months or even years to get back on your feet. How can you maintain your lifestyle or continue providing for your family if such a setback happens? These are the unexpected challenges we must all prepare for. But you may wonder, how will I accomplish this? Can I even afford securing myself and my family? You may have even applied the simple equation of subtracting what you want from what you have, and the number you're getting is in the negative. So how do you bridge that gap? If there's any one strong force behind what you do, it's the hope of having a secure future.
태어나서 오늘 처음으로 기도를 한 걸 해봤어요. 아이를 보니 얼마나 눈물이 나는지. 저 결정했습니다. 이 세상 닿을 때까지 우리 아기 지켜주겠다고. 그리고 영원히 사랑하겠다고. 아이를 위해 기도해주세요.
แม่ป่วยเหรอ
อย่าทำอย่างนี้อีกนะ
หมวยเกาเหลาจ๋อนั่งเลยครับนั่งเลย
ป๊า
จัดไปสั่งมาเร็วต่ออะไร
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to my group mates and fellow classmates, as well as to our AKMA family. Welcome to another session of our FB Lives. So, kamusta naman kayo, guys? How are you feeling today?
Kumusta kayo guys? Ikaw Kyla, kamusta ka?
I guess okay lang. Mainit today, in fairness, Ngayon. And very slow ang day. Okay.
Good. I'm feeling great na naman nasa bahay.
How about the others?
To attend this
Okay
session.
Doing good.
Pagod, pero kaya naman.
Tama
Okay.
yan. Laban lang. So, yeah, may I also ask to those people who are watching the FB live stream, please press 1 in the chat box if you feel great today. Kung feeling nyo sobrang productive nyo, ang dami yung nagawang requirements, assignments, or anything, or maybe sobrang productive nyo din sa bahay, dami nyo ginawang household chores. Ganun. Also, press 2 if you feel that you're excited to learn something new today. Di ba, Kyla?
Yon. Press 2 tayo, guys. Press 2.
Press 2. So, before we start our presentation about our topic today, we would like to formally introduce ourselves. I am James Estrada.
And I'm Kyla Luces, your host for today's session. We're excited to present to you guys our topic about the financial independence track.
So, throughout our presentation, we will delve into the concept of financial independence, exploring its definition and significance, as well as the other topics related to it, the fit elements, smart goals, which is yung parang familiar na most of you guys, yung smart goals, and categories of goals, as well as yung life stages priorities, several saving and budgeting tips, and lastly, the piso expense.
Okay, so as we navigate through this discussion together, we invite you to reflect on your own financial journey and consider how the principles of financial independence can empower you to achieve your own goals and aspirations. And without further ado, let's embark on this journey towards financial independence.
First and foremost, my question for you, partner, is how would you consider a person if he or she is financially independent na?
Ako ba yun? Ako ba yung tinatanong mo?
Oh, syempre, partner, ikaw yung partner ko dito.
Ako ba? Okay, okay. So, I guess you could say na financially independent if you could really get all your wants, I guess, without having to really put in mind first na, ay, meron akong babayaran, meron akong ganito, ganyan, may needs ako, meron akong kailangan unahin. Wala nang ganun, wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa. I feel like ganun yung independent na eh. Like, you really don't
I
have to
agree.
really depend on it.
Syempre, add lang, syempre, if you need to identify talaga yung goals mo, and also you need to master then yung pag-save ng money as well as budgeting, so that you can be financially prepared then in terms of syempre anything that may happen unexpectedly, di ba? So in a world where financial stability and security are essential, achieving financial independence stands as a pinnacle of success. It represents the culmination of diligent saving, strategic investing, and prudent decision making.
When discussing financial standing, we would normally encounter two types of people, sorry. So the first type of people are those who are close to achieving financial independence and living a quality life. Money is the last thing that they worry about.
The second are those who keep themselves busy working all the time, still living from paycheck to paycheck, being stuck and not getting anywhere. They're the ones who make sacrifices just to make both ends meet.
Okay, so we often hear people say, I want to be rich, but being rich may actually be subjective. One may consider that he is rich if he has 1,000,000 pesos in his bank account, while others might need more. What people really aspire to be financially independent is to be able to pay bills on time, pay obligations, and provide for what they need, all while being able to enjoy whatever lifestyle they want. I guess so, tama naman talaga yun, no?
Agree.
I'd
And
like to add din,
yeah,
actually,
sure.
dun
Yeah,
sa financial independence. Actually, I learned this from Coach Banzo, no? It was a fun quote na sinasabi niya na having no debt is the new status symbol, which feel ko is also another way of identifying yourself as being financially independent. So not only having a lot of money, but having no debt.
Tama. Yeah, agreed. So yeah, for that reason, now more than ever, people need to be more aware of how to achieve that financial independence. So not only for themselves, but also for their loved ones as well. So that is what we are here for. And by being here, you are taking your first step towards being on the right track to financial independence.
Okay, so in everything that we do, there are certain elements that help us achieve our desired results. These elements will be the key to reaching that financial independence you have always wanted. The first element is mindset. This is the area where most people fail. All would want to be successful, but only a few are willing to get up early in the morning, even before the alarm clock goes off. Not all would go that extra mile, and that is the discipline and commitment. Your mindset would dictate your actions, so always start with the correct mindset.
And the second element is provision. So, which is actively looking for the sources of fulfillment of your goals. So, you need to search for your provision and what you currently have. Don't let the lack of resources hinder you from achieving your goals. Totoo na ang pera ay isang important resource, but it's not only the only resource. Gets nyo ba? So, yung abilities mo rin can also be a resource as well as the people around you.
Yeah. And the next element is dynamic. When you set a goal, you must be dynamic. Put all your energy into it, your passion, your determination. That is very important. Hindi pwede yung ningas kogon lang. And if you're not so young anymore and find it hard to put in the energy, it is possible. Remember the second element. You have other provisions. You can source that energy from other people who share the same passion. Use that as a leverage. And what is important is that you have the passion and determination to reach your goals. It is not only option if mag-isa ka lang, if you have other people whom kaya mong sabayan ka or kaya mong sabayan sila, why not, 'di ba? At least you're inspiring each other.
Okay. So lastly, the catalyst. So catalyst helps transform your situation into a better one. So a person who can guide you in enhancing other elements in order for you to be financially independent. So it can either be your friends, families, or loved ones. So ikaw, Kyla, sino yung catalyst mo?
I guess God and my family then. Loved ones.
Wow
You the
naman.
usual, 'di ba? Those people who are around you, like yung pinakamalapit.
Oo. Tama. So yeah, for our first question, may question tayo guys. Ready kayo? So among the fifth elements, what would be the best element an individual must have? So the floor is yours, guys.
Siguro I'd like to start.
Yeah, sure, Vince.
Among the fifth elements, siguro I feel like the fifth element na I feel like is the best among the four is the element na siguro I'll choose as provision. I feel like
Okay.
sa provision kasi it tells us to push ourselves towards our goals even if we do not have the resources. So, tama naman na porket wala na tayo pera or hindi tayo magaling means that we should give up. Parang we can instead hire people who fit the bill in helping us achieve our goals. Parang sa mga K-pop groups actually. It's not like the CEO yung may talent, hindi yun naman sila yung nagda-dance or kumakanta. Instead, siya yung nagre-recruit ng mga K-pop idols. That's my take.
Yeah, thank you for that, Vince. So anyone else?
Siguro I can share also. So, for me, mindset among all of the elements, yun yung best for me since when you start with the correct mindset, everything else will follow. Because I feel like na your actions, your beliefs, and whatever decision you make will be made in accordance with the mindset that you have. So if sa una pa lang mali na yung mindset mo, then I think it would be so much harder for us to achieve our goals. So yeah.
Yeah. Agree. Ikaw, agree ka doon, Kyla?
Yes,
Sagot
I
nila?
both. I love the answer.
Yeah, pang Miss Universe.
Sino ka
So,
dyan?
sino ka dyan? So, next.
Okay, so let's talk more about mindset. Mindset is a person way of thinking and their opinion. It is important that we begin with the correct one, and it is a very powerful personal tool. And it's how you think. It may spell the difference between being rich and being poor. If you want to be financially independent, then you have to adopt that mindset. which is true naman talaga. You need to have the correct mindset first.
So yeah, you need to empower yourself to reach greater heights. You cannot limit yourself to only at your arm's length, and never let your current circumstances hinder you from achieving your goals.
Okay, so there will always be hardships, challenges, and even failures. The mindset should be that though those are mere hurdles meant for you and not to stop you in your tracks. Always look and go beyond it. Boundless self-empowering means you are the ones in control, not your situation, which is true. It is up to you. You are the one who's making your own choices, so it will all the domino effect. So based on you. Yeah.
Yeah, agree naman. Kasi syempre, di naman natin maiwasan yung mga challenges in life, mga hardships. And parang it's up to us na rin kung paano natin sila malalagpasan, ma-overcome yung mga problemang yun. Kumbaga, nasa mindset na natin yan eh. If yung mindset mo is positive, you will overcome it. Pero kung medyo feel mo, ang dami mong iniisip and parang medyo negative na yung thinking mo,
Yeah.
and will definitely, syempre, di ba, parang, wala, ikaw lang din mahihirapan, di ba?
Tama
So
yan.
yeah, for our next question, guys, why is having the correct mindset crucial for achieving financial independence? So anyone can answer, guys. Yeah,
Siguro for
sure.
me, having the correct mindset is important. Kasi ito yung discipline. We should be disciplined in our daily expenses and remember na meron tayong goals na gusto natin ma-achieve in the future. Kapag ang mindset natin ay wala, hindi ko talaga kaya mag-save, masyadong maraming gastusin. Talagang wala tayong mararating at ma-achieve sa buhay kapag ganun.
Totoo. So anyone else? Baka may gusto pang sumagot. Habol?
I can answer this question.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
For me kasi, I think having the correct mindset forms the basis for making well-informed choices. Kumbaga, ito ay magiging gabay sa'yo sa pagpili ng tamang decision. It implies that when confronted with challenges, an individual with the right mindset can stay composed, analyze the issue, and uphold a stable and positive mentality.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. Ikaw, Kyla, kamusta?
Yeah, I do think na maganda nga. It is true naman that yung mindset mo, it really relates to your actions. If you don't have the correct mindset and then your action doesn't fall through, like it doesn't align. Yun. Okay, so anyways, believing in yourself and that you can reach greater heights paired with a strong desire to achieve it will make you very passionate in, which is true, and what you do, and not be distracted even during very challenging times. Even if it feels so difficult at times, you'll find the strength to do it again and again.
And that is your character and commitment. This will propel you to the destiny that you have already written in your mind. As written in this slide, a goal without commitment is merely a dream.
True, true. Yes. Okay. So moving on to that, we have another question. And I hope ma-answer nyo. And why is it emphasized that a goal without commitment is merely a dream? Anyone?
I can answer for that.
Okay, go ahead.
So, the reason for emphasizing that a goal without commitment is only a dream is because commitment means being determined and responsible. Commitment is accountability for goals, drive individuals to take positive actions, contribute to tangible progress, and increase confidence and self-efficacy. Commitment also involves making clear plan and giving strong guidance to reach your goals. Without commitment, things may be slow and there may not be a clear plan. Overall, highlighting the importance of commitment is about encouraging people to take practical, planned steps and to achieve their goals better.
Yeah, I do agree with what Eileen said. So anyone else? Meron pa bang gustong humabol?
Ako na lang.
Okay, go ahead.
For me, achieving significant objectives requires sustained effort, dedication, and resilience. And your wish or dream is not sufficient dahil kailangan mo ng matibay na intention at determination upang ma-overcome ang mga challenges. Essentially, commitment is the glue that binds aspiration to action, making the journey toward achieving a goal more purposely and
True, I agree with what
Thank
Eunice
you.
and Eileen said.
So yeah, agree ako dun sa sinabi nila na commitment, without commitment, is only a dream. So, syempre, sa buhay naman, syempre, kailangan natin mag-commit.
True.
Di ba? Di ba, Kayla? Ikaw, takot ka ba sa commitment?
Parang takot na ako, pero pagdating sa financial independence, why not, di ba?
Tama. Tama yan.
Sinesegregate
Kailangan
siya.
natin ng commitment, syempre.
Oo.
Lalo sa goals natin, di ba?
Nako, pinapahamak mo pa ako, hindi to maganda.
Di ako yan. Bahala ako dyan. So, yeah. So, next, moving on. I often hear people say, kung mangarap ka lang naman, edi lakihan mo na. Which is exactly what you should set yourself up for. To dream big. Kasi, syempre, sabi nga sa kanta, libre lang mangarap.
Oy!
Napasok pa yun no? So yeah, just always keep your eyes on the prize and you need to work hard for your dream to come.
Grabe yun. Ganito na pala ang mga tao sa AKMA. All-in-one dapat ang talent. Very versatile. Okay, so anyways, your dream house, your car, and the university you want your kids to go to, your vacation, a comfortable life at retirement. Those are your dreams. Yun yung mga example, usually. And you will definitely reach those milestones. And once you have, go ahead and set your eyes for a higher goal. So once you've achieved it, aim big. Dream big, diba? And this will keep you on your toes and you will do the process again until you reach it. Okay, so anyways, reflect on it and ask yourself, what do you want? What do you really want? Which is, totoo naman, you really need to assess yourself all the time.
Oo, tama. Syempre, kailangan mong talagang i-identify kung ano ba talagang gusto mo sa buhay, di ba? Hindi yung parang, wala lang, di ba? Kailangan maging specific ka. So, when you ask people what they want, some people would normally say, ako gusto ko maging mayaman. Or, ako gusto ko maging successful. But oftentimes, hindi talaga nila alam kung ano yung nagpapasaya sa kanila. So, many are unsuccessful just because they don't really know what they want. Come to think of it, paano mo makukuha ang isang bagay kung hindi mo naman alam kung ano yung bagay na yon, di ba? Gets mo ba, Kayla?
Oo, gets ko yun.
So yeah, to get what you want, you have to know exactly what you want and you have to be very, very, very clear about it. Like I've said earlier, you need to be specific and detailed as possible. Then once alam mo na kung ano yung bagay na yon, commitment comes into play. You have to commit yourself to it to make it your dream happen. Diba?
Yes. Totoo, commit. And most people fail because they fail to commit themselves to their goals. It is just like being motivated to go on a diet starting today. You get excited, but then you forget it's your friend's birthday and he invited you for a celebration. The excitement transitions from going on a diet to what handa to expect at the party and how much you will eat tonight. Kasi syempre, sino ba namang ayaw ng libre? And today, what should have been the first day of dieting is now a cheat day. Diet is now set aside for another day. So, paurong siya ng paurong. What if, di ba, today, birthday handa, tas bukas, uy, samgyup naman tayo. Ala, di
Kaya
paurong.
sino kaya yun lagi?
Di ako. And
Hindi ko rin ako yun.
ano ba? It is very important to know first, to be clear on what you want to achieve because this will help you commit and put in your effort to make it happen fully. This will give you the drive, willingness, and determination to reach that goal. So you might as well identify your goals and be on point. True, discipline talaga. And with that being said, why is it important to know and be clear about your goals in life? Why do some people fail to commit themselves to their goals? Meron bang sumagot?
I'll answer this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, yeah, sure.
Siguro no, naturally, in order for us to reach our goals, kailangan na alam natin ano gusto natin. If we ourselves are unsure of our goals, wala talaga mangyayari. And when our goals become more specific and clearer, it only means that we know what we want. And this will help drive us to achieve our goals. And for the second question, people fail to commit because they don't have a clear goal. And how can you be committed to something you cannot visualize, you know? Isa na rin na reason is the lack of determination. Usually, people get motivated at the start, pero after nahirapan lang, after some struggles, di na sila tutuloy sa goals nila, give up. So, ayun.
Yes. Yes.
Sige, gusto ko rin mag-share dito sa question na to.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure.
Kasi para sa akin, being clear is really helpful in the future. Hindi lang sa goals, pero kahit sa buhay natin in general. Kumbaga, alam talaga natin yung gusto natin at meron tayong pinupuntahang direksyon. Ito yung nagbibigay sa atin ng guide kung paano natin ma-achieve ang mga goals natin. Tapos isa pa, kapag if our goals are clear, this means na determined tayo. So talagang pinag-isipan natin. So kaya marami ring hindi makakommit sa goals nila dahil hindi sila determined na ma-achieve yung goals nila. So, yun.
True. Yeah.
I can also add to that now. So like knowing and being clear about your goals in life is like having a personal ways na nag-guide sa'yo. So if you truly know your goals by heart, you have this sense of direction, purpose, and motivation. Pero sometimes kasi we fail to commit to our goals kasi nawawala yung momentum, kasi it's either hindi clear or specific yung goals natin, or it's too unrealistic, or minsan we're just scared of failure. So for us to overcome such challenges, I think we have to understand na it's a process that needs our full attention and effort para ma-achieve natin. So if we try to simplify and be more specific with our goals, magiging madali for us to appreciate every milestone that we achieve, and in turn, it will keep us motivated to reach our ultimate goals in life.
Ay, true.
Grabe. Ang galing ng nila,
Grabe.
guys.
Grabe silang tatlo.
Sobrang active ng audience natin, ah.
Oo nga.
Sobrang
Gusto ko.
active nila.
Okay, yun.
So yeah, moving on. So your clear goals will act as your guide. So it is a target we want to achieve. You will be the one behind the wheel, steering in the right direction towards your goal.
But many people still find it hard to accomplish what they want or have set for themselves at times. The biggest mistake is not writing down their goals. Writing your goals makes them more definite and concrete. And continuously act on them. Goals not written down are just dreams. True. That is very, very true.
Agree. And when you start writing your goals, remember to make it smart. Familiar ba, Kyla? Yung smart?
Yes. Parang
Familiar naman, no? So yeah. Diba? So it needs to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So as discussed earlier, you have to be very clear about what you want. It means when setting a goal, first, it has to be specific. Don't just say, gusto ko ng bahay, gusto ko nito, gusto ko ng ganito. Ano ba ang gusto mo? What kind of house? Two-story ba or bungalow or ano ba? Ano bang gusto mo? Ikaw, ano bang gusto mong color ng house mo pag nagpatayo ka ng bahay? And saan mo siya gustong itayo? So, you need to be detailed as possible. Kailangan specific lagi. Hindi yung parang general lagi yung sagot na parang ano ba talaga, di ba? And second, it has to be measurable. Gaano kalaki? Ano yung lot and floor area? Also, being measurable means thinking about how much it would cost. Is it 5 million worth, 3 million worth, or more than that?
Okay. So, adding to that, third, it has to be attainable. So at first glance, your goal may look daunting because it's vague and it can be overwhelming. If that is the case, huwag niyong ibaba yung pangarap niyo. Still, from the previous talk, dream big. So the trick is to break it down into smaller goals, creating milestones after milestones, leading to the big goal. For example, if your goal is to have 1 million a year, set smaller goals to achieve it. Try to earn or save 500K for the next 6 months. And after that, 6 months again. If it's still too big for you, then break it down further and earn or save more, at least like 83 to 84,000 pesos per month, achieving that smaller goal in your milestone. It will also give you a sense of fulfillment. After 6 months of doing it, you'll realize that you are halfway there. Now, it will excite, inspire, and motivate you even more. Ako, nakakalahati na pala ako. Malapit ko na makuha yung 1M. Malay ko
Oo
ba,
naman.
malay ko, kaya ko pala mag 2M. Di mo sure, di ba?
Baka share ka naman. Balato naman yan.
Eh,
So next, never set yourself up for failure. So your goal has to be realistic. Siyempre, kailangan totoo. Baka naman gusto mo yung bahay mo nasa middle ng ocean, or baka naman gusto mo yung bahay mo nasa moon, di ba? So you
grabe.
have to be realistic. Kailangan totoo. Ikaw, totoo ka ba, Kyla?
Ay, totoo naman akong tao.
Okay, sige, sabi mo eh. And lastly, it has to be time bound. So time bound means having a deadline. In this way, you will never procrastinate, because it creates a sense of urgency. And you will keep monitoring your progress to see how close you are to your goal as you approach your deadline.
Okay. And with that, my question for you guys. Would you still reach your long-term goals without utilizing the SMART goals method? Why or why not?
I can answer that.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
sure.
Siyempre, you can still achieve your long-term goal without utilizing the SMART goals method. However, using this method helps to increase the chance na you can reach the success. Having clear goals tells you what to do, and checking progress keep things on the right path. Making sure goals are doable stops you from expecting too much. Realistic and achievable goals fit with what you can do and what you have. Putting deadlines make things urgent and helps you decide what's the most important. Overall, the SMART approach provide a framework that promotes clear goal setting, increased accountability, and a strategic approach, ultimately boosting the chances of reaching your goals.
True, I
Yeah,
agree.
agree naman ako doon kasi syempre you can still reach your long-term goals without using SMART goals. However,
True.
syempre kailangan mas okay na gamitin mo yung method na to for you to be, may plan ka eh. Kumbaga parang napag-isipan. Hindi yung parang mag-iisip ka lang ng naisipan mo lang ganun. Pero yeah, any answer naman for this question is correct naman. Depende na lang yan sa person kung paano niya may-utilize yung paggamit nito or hindi, di ba?
Yeah. That's why it said being smart. Being smart about your goals. Ayun.
Actually, gusto ko rin mag-add, no?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Dun sa question eh. Which, I agree with all your statements. And also kay Eileen na true na it's not like it's a law or a rule or necessity na magkaroon ng SMART goals to achieve your long-term goals. I mean, life is full of possibilities and people can still achieve their goals in whatever way they want to. Pero just like you guys and Ayadine said, utilizing the SMART goals really benefits us in increasing our chances of success. Mas maganda rin yung nasabing example ni James, which is having SMART goals. It's like having a blueprint of your house. It provides you all the details and it guides you in building that house. And in this case, it's parang building your way to your goals, having these SMART goals.
True, I agree. Okay, so gusto ko yung mga sagot niyo. Very smart, ika nga. Anyways, so moving on. So you can further classify your goals into 6 categories. So first is the financial goals. What do you want to achieve this year? Clear all your debts, earn 1 million. Second, career goals. Would you like to venture into a business or get promoted this year, shift to another industry, or just discovering new hobbies or things to learn? Knowledge goals, which is related to the career goals. You may want to take a master's degree, then a doctorate, or even read a number of books on a certain topic to broaden your knowledge, and even attend seminars to enhance your skills or crafts.
So fourth, social goals. And being a member of a church organization or charitable institution and contributing to its welfare. Or maybe you want to learn other social skills like dancing, spoken poetry, which is magaling dun si Carla, and participating in our community's weekly Zumba. And next is the health goals. So health is wealth. You might want to have a slimmer or more fit body or lose, let's say, mga 20 pounds or even have better control of your cholesterol. You can actually go to the gym at least 3 times per week and change your diet. And lastly, spiritual goals. In the midst of all challenges and achievements, it is always best to put God at the center. You may join church organizations or other religious societies.
Yeah, I agree. So with that, among the categories of goals outlined, financial, career, knowledge, social, health, and spiritual, what specific goals do you attain to achieve in the next 5 years? Anyone?
I can share for this
Okay.
one. So for the next 5 years, I plan to attain financial stability, advance my career, and sustain good health. In terms of financial goals, I aim to earn a substantial income. For my career, I aspire to secure a position in a company before considering a business venture using the saved capital. On the health front, my objectives include creating a regular routine, adopting early wake up and bedtime habits, and integrating daily exercise into my lifestyle.
Yeah, thank you for that answer. Anyone else?
I think I can also share. For
Yeah,
me, in
sure.
the next 5 years, I guess my priority would be in terms of financial, career, knowledge, and health. So, assuming that I will be working already, I want to start saving and building my emergency fund. I also would like to establish, hopefully, my own business, read more self-development books, and probably pursue higher studies. And I also want to develop a healthy lifestyle, of course, like sleeping early, eating healthier food, and working out.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, I agree.
So moving on. So for our session, we will help you focus on your financial goals. Refer to your list of financial goals. Ano ba yung mga top priorities nyo? Your goals will differ from others depending on what stage you are currently in.
Yeah. So we have different stages in our lives, from being single to getting married, from having kids to sending them off to school, from retirement to sustaining ourselves through old age. And in each stage, we have different sets of priorities. And we want to achieve them not only for ourselves, but for our loved ones as well. Single individuals tend to prioritize their wants, like traveling, being up to date with the latest gadgets, or even fashion and leisures for themselves.
Yeah, so married individuals would want to have comfort and security in life. They want their own house, car, and funds for emergencies. And priorities further change when there are other dependents in the family. The focus now is to provide for their children. Also, the priority is to be able to send their kids to school to give them a better chance in life. And when the kids are all grown up, the parents are about to retire. Their priority now is to have a comfortable and at retirement doing the things that they want to do or explore. So whatever stage you are right now, your present needs would
Be a
be a
lifestyle.
lifestyle. So buying what you want and need, most especially a health fund. And since you are earning a living already, your short-term goals may be traveling or purchasing a car or a house, which would entail having to repay loans for your purchases. So your milestone would be protecting those assets and your income in case you are suddenly removed from the picture. And when you start your family or you have a growing family already, aside from protecting your income, the goal would have to be enough funds for emergencies. So next is college funding and retirement funding are part of your long-term goal, since ideally you should start building that fund as early as possible. And during your retirement years, priorities would be additional medical spending, living a comfortable life, and of course, transferring wealth to your family.
So that will be your financial goals list. It is your compass that tells you the direction where to go. Now, what you need to do is to make a more detailed action plan on how to achieve it. For example, if you're not happy with your current salary, you can brainstorm how you can have an extra income, be it by starting a small business or taking in a part-time job. The idea is to write down that specific action plan for each goal you have. Then, from time to time, review the results of your plan. How is it working? Are you making any progress? Do you need to adjust it? It will be a continuous process.
So there will be times that you will encounter challenges that take your focus away. It may be your personal activities that make you unproductive. Sorry. So lack of money can be a focusing point because actually worry more about paying the bills rather than doing something to get rid of that problem. So you might as well manage your time wisely, stay focused, and don't be derailed. So my question for you guys, are you willing to go extra mile just to fulfill your dreams? Ikaw, willing ka bang mag-sacrifice para ma-achieve yung dreams mo? Your passion and commitment play an important role. You must do whatever it takes just to achieve your goals.
Oh, yeah. And with that being said, what is the importance of having a detailed action plan for achieving your financial goals? Would anyone want to answer it?
I'll take the floor for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So, I think creating a detailed action plan for your financial goals is the best way to kickstart your journey in achieving your goals. Kumbaga parang foundation yan, which your goals will stand on. The more detailed your plan is, the stronger the foundation. Having a detailed action plan also gives you a sense of direction na kaya mong sundin. And in theory, you should be one step closer to achieving your goals if nagawa mo yun. And kadalasan kasi kapag hanggang goals lang, tapos wala naman tayong plano, di maiiwasan na mawalan ng determination to keep grinding if nagka-problema along the way. Kasi you're lost in figuring out the ways how to bounce back and in how to continue to achieve your goals. So, ayun.
So yeah, I agree with Vince na your action plan is really the foundation for whatever goal you have. Since when you have an action plan, it's like you're already setting yourself up for success. Since alam mo naman na yung dapat mong gawin para ma-achieve yung goal mo. And also, going back, kaya nga dapat smart din yung action plan natin para very detailed kung ano man yung kailangan natin gawin in every step. And sabi nga ni Kyla kanina, we need to review our action plan once in a while to check if effective pa ba siya in achieving our goals, especially our financial goals.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Ah,
Anyone else?
me.
Yeah, sure.
I think, I agree din kasi sa answers nila. So, I think pag detailed yung action plan, mas malinaw yung steps na gagawin natin. So, mas nakaka-encourage accomplish yung goals natin. Unlike pag nag-set tayo ng goals na hindi detailed yung plan, or ako, pag may goals ako na hindi detailed, tinatamad ako na ituloy yung process.
Yeah.
Agree.
Thank you for sharing, guys. So, you can start having a better network through saving. The key to your financial success lies with savings. So savings is a delayed gratification. For example, I will save this money now and earn some interest so that I can have a better financial standing in the future. Sounds simple enough, right?
Yeah, but every time you receive your salary, what do? It is the natural tendency for people to worry about bills, loans repayment, etc. Some also make purchases more than what they need, and some buy things that are not necessary. So the mentality of most people is that they spend first and then save whatever's left. But with this, usually the balance is zero. Kaya nasasabi ng iba na petsa de peligro na, wala nang natira sa sweldo at hindi pa parating yung susunod. The correct mindset should be to save first, then spend whatever's left. This way you will able to build funds for your future goals.
Yeah, thank you for that. So our question is, what are the long-term benefits of consistently prioritizing savings over spending in achieving your financial goals?
Sige, I'll answer this. So, for me,
Yeah, sure.
yung long-term benefits will be, we won't need to save as much in the future. For example, yung goal natin, makaipon ng 5 million. Kapag nagsimula tayong maaga mag-save, talagang mas konti ang kailangan i-save bawat araw o taon. So, tapos meron ding tinatawag na compound interest. Kapag nag-invest tayo, mas mabilis tayong aabot sa 5 million dahil dito.
Super agree.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. But oftentimes, people still have that problem with saving, even though may 5 million ka ng goal. And the reason is most would just be leaving things to fate or yung bahala na si Batman mentality. And they don't have an actual blueprint for saving money because they might not really have an idea of how to save.
Agree. So some may be buried in debt. Some would even think that it is already too late for them to save, while others cannot meet both ends. So that's why they say they don't have enough money to save. So here are some practical tips on how to save up money for your future goals.
Okay, so here are some practical tips on building a good saving habit. 1. Place your savings in a vehicle that is not easily accessible, such as fixed deposits, insurance, or any savings account without an ATM. The reason is when you save, then forget about it, less temptation that you will be getting that money anytime. Because when you have ATM, it always reminds you that I have a money that's very accessible for me to get. And 2, it is better to start early. If you haven't started yet, it is not too late, but you have to start now. In saving money, time is your best friend. The earlier you start, the easier it is for you to grow your money. Just what Sir August said, time is gold. And 3, how much should you save every month? I am not saying that you save all your monthly income. That would be impractical because you still have bills to pay, food to buy, etc. But the idea is you need to pay yourself first. Set a standard. Yung
Yeah.
cut off ng pera mo. Yun.
So yeah, I agree. So the rule of thumb is you can allocate 50% of your income for your basic needs. Then 30% can be spent on your lifestyle or nice to haves. And lastly, yung 20% na natitira is for your savings. So earlier you determined how much you need for your future financial milestones. You can now use that 20% to save your goals. Lastly, you need to be intentional about savings. You cannot do it only when you feel like you're doing it or just when you have extra money. It has to be deliberately done regularly. Paano ba natin gagawin? You need it. You do it by setting up a budget.
And an advantage of practicing good savings habits is that it will help you build that emergency fund as well. As a rule, you need to have at least 6 months worth of your salary available in case your business goes down or you suddenly become unemployed. It will also help you accumulate funds for your future financial goals like retirement and your kids' education.
So for you guys, what could be the advantage of having an emergency fund? Ano kayong advantage ng emergency fund?
For me,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think ang main advantage ng or having emergency fund is may magagamit tayo na funds sa mga events na hindi natin inaasahan. And example nun is pag nawalan tayo ng job. And with emergency fund, meron tayong magagamit na panggastos sa time na naghahanap tayo ng bagong trabaho. Hindi natin kailangan mangutang para makasurvive or makakain sa araw-araw. Or pag may biglaan tayong gastusin tulad ng medicine or hospital bill, may pagkukunan tayo ng pambayad.
Yeah, thank you for that answer. So, yeah.
So, yun nga, I would like to add more. So,
Yeah,
by
sure.
by failing to prepare, you are preparing for fail. We must prepare
Yeah.
as early as now para pag may totoong nangyari na biglaan, handa na tayo, may pambayad na tayo. Kasi nga, it's hard to survive if there's no money when significant events happen.
Thank you for that answer. So, next.
Okay, so here are some practical tips, that you can follow when budgeting and managing expenses. First, pay yourself first. This means automatically setting aside money for your savings fund before spending on your fixed and nice to have expenses. 2, manage good debts and eliminate bad debts. Not all debts are bad. For example, if the loan can help increase your net worth, then it's a good debt. However, if the loan will decrease your net worth, such as credit card debts with extremely high interest rates for purchases that don't add value to you, then it's a bad debt. And third, prioritize needs over wants. To be clear, this is not one size fits all. Determining if an item is a need or a want depends on whether or not that item will add value to you. Does it make you more productive? If a Huawei phone can make you as productive as an iPhone could, then buying a more expensive iPhone becomes a want.
Agree. So next is live within your means. So you don't have to be like the people you see on TV or sa TikTok, mga crowd chasers. So hindi nyo kailangan magipagsabayan sa ibang tao kung anong meron sila. You should only buy items that you can afford. Lastly, set a budget to stick to it. Create a monthly budget and set limits as to how much you can spend for each expense item, such as food, transpo, Wi-Fi, Spotify, or anything.
True. Okay, so moving on. It has been mentioned that most would struggle to save and that they would have a shortfall. What you need to do is to increase your income or cut down on your expenses. You may tweak the figures a bit, but the key is once you have started, commit to it. To manage your expenses better, it is best to know where your money goes. This way, hindi ka magugulat na naubos na pala or wala ka nang natabi. Or saan ba napupunta yung pera ko? Parang dumaan lang sa palad ko.
So yeah, what you need to do is to list down all your expenses and their corresponding amount. Then determine if it was spent wisely. So how do you determine? So you can know it by categorizing your expenses using the piso expense.
So the piso expense, categorizing where expenses go under priorities, indispensable, side interests, and of no value. Priorities are the necessities in life, things that you cannot live without, like food, shelter, and clothing. Indispensable expenses include tuition fees for your kids, utilities, and insurance premiums.
So side interest is expenses for you to enjoy your current lifestyle, like buying bags, shoes, or even movie hopping. Buying daily coffee or a regular night out with friends may be considered of no value. These are just wants and not necessarily needed.
Okay, so this ends our presentation for today. But before we do that, we would like to ask some of our friends to share their learnings or key takeaways for today's topic. Siguro 2 or 3 people can share naman, kahit super short lang.
Anyone can share their learnings or anything na natutunan nila or yung topic na nag-stood out.
Siguro I can start.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I think yung main realization ko with our session for today is that financial independence needs a lot of discipline from us since hindi siya madali. There are a lot of temptations, and especially if you have your own money, parang feeling mo gusto mo bilhin lahat. But then, yun nga, we go back to um disciplining ourselves and making sure na we are still on track on achieving whatever financial goals we have.
Thank you for that answer.
Maybe
Anyone
last one lang.
else?
Maybe last one.
Yeah, sure. Kahit ilan. Joke lang. Okay, go. Anyone can answer. Ano bang mga natutunan nyo today? Ano ba? Naiwan sa utak nyo?
Na speechless na sila, hindi nila
Kaya nga
Sige,
eh.
sige. I think
Ay.
I'll have a add-on. No? Kanina sabi ko yung dun sa about yung provision yung napili ko dun sa fit elements. Pero after your presentation, I felt like having the correct mindset rin, no, is actually very important. Kasi having the correct mindset, it's kumbaga spells the difference between being rich and poor kasi it sets you up in what you want to do and what you will do in your career and in your future.
Super agree.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So
Habol
yeah,
lang.
thank you. May habol ba?
Habol?
Sino yan?
So parang what I have learned today is the commitment. Parang lang sa pag-ibig dapat may commitment. If my commitment, we have to do it, we have to keep it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
that. So thank you for those wonderful sharings and takeaways. So it's good to hear that madami kayong natutunan today, guys. So this ends our presentation about financial independence track. Thank you for listening, guys. Stay safe and have a great day.